If you're over 60 and doing everything you were told to stay strong, but still feel weaker each year, this video exists for you. Because there is one silent mistake millions of older adults make every day that slowly steals muscle, balance, and independence. Most people never realize it until a simple fall, a weak grip, or trouble getting out of chair becomes their new normal. But by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's happening inside your body and what you can start doing to protect yourself starting today. After 60, your body changes in ways no one really explains clearly. You don't just lose muscle because you're moving less. You lose it because your body becomes less efficient at using the nutrients you already eat. Doctors call this anabolic resistance, which simply means your muscles stop responding to food the way they used to. The same meal that built muscle at 40 barely maintains it at 65. So even if you think you're eating healthy, your muscles may quietly be starving. This is why so many seniors feel tired, shaky, or unstable even without any major illness. You may notice your arms look thinner. Your legs feel weaker climbing stairs. Your balance isn't what it used to be. And the scary part is that muscle loss doesn't just affect strength. It affects blood sugar control, bone health, immune function, and even how long you live. Studies suggest that after age 60, adults can lose up to 1% of muscle mass every year if nothing changes. That may not sound dramatic, but over a decade, that's enough to significantly increase fall risk, joint pain, and dependence on others. And here's the part most people don't realize. It's not just about eating more protein. That advice alone often fails seniors because digestion, absorption, and inflammation all change with age. Your body needs specific types of nutrients in the right form, delivered in a way your aging system can actually use. This is why some older adults seem to stay strong and energetic into their 70s and 80s, while others decline quickly, even if they look similar on the outside. The difference is not genetics as much as what they consistently fuel their muscles with. Doctors and nutrition researchers now agree that certain everyday foods activate muscle tissue more effectively in older adults than expensive supplements or trendy powders. These foods don't just add protein. They reduce inflammation, improve nutrient absorption, support nerve signaling, and help muscles respond again. But almost no one explains this in a practical way. Most seniors are still following outdated advice from decades ago. Low-fat diets, skipping eggs, avoiding fish, fearing certain plant foods, or relying on processed shakes that look healthy but do very little for real muscle preservation. And that's exactly why this matters. Because muscle loss after 60 is not inevitable. It's influenced every single day by what you eat, how your body absorbs it, and whether your muscles receive the right biological signals to stay active. This next part is critical. There are specific foods that act like on switches for aging muscles. They don't just feed muscle, they make it responsive again. They improve how efficiently your body uses protein, minerals, and energy. And when eaten consistently, they can slow or even partially reverse age-related muscle decline, according to many health experts. But here's the problem. Most seniors either don't eat these foods at all, or they eat them in ways that completely cancel the benefit. They cook them wrong, combine them poorly, or eat them at the wrong time of day. So even the right food ends up doing almost nothing. In the next sections, I'm going to walk you through several of the most powerful, overlooked foods for muscle health after 60. These are not exotic, they're not expensive, and they're not complicated. But each one works through a different biological pathway inside your body. Some reduce inflammation that blocks muscle growth. Some improve digestion so protein actually reaches your muscles. Some stimulate nerve signals so your brain communicates better with your body. And some provide rare nutrients your muscles cannot function properly without. We'll start with a food many people avoid because they think it's unhealthy, outdated, or simply unappetizing. Yet research shows it may be one of the most protective muscle foods for seniors when used correctly. It's small, inexpensive, and often ignored. But what it does inside your muscle cells is anything but small. And once you understand why, you may never look at it the same way again. Before we continue, let me say this clearly. If your goal is to stay independent, avoid falls, and keep your strength as long as possible, what you're about to hear matters more than almost any exercise routine or supplement on the market. Because the first food on this list works at the deepest level of muscle biology, especially in people over 60. Most seniors overlook it, dismiss it, or assume it's only useful for young athletes. But research suggests it may be one of the most effective natural tools for slowing muscle loss with age. That food is eggs, and not just the whites, the whole egg. For years, older adults were told to avoid egg yolks because of cholesterol fears. Many still separate the whites or limit eggs to once a week. But modern studies have completely changed that picture. Doctors now understand that the nutrients in the yolk are not only safe for most people, they're essential for muscle function after 60. Eggs contain a unique combination of high-quality protein and specific compounds that help your muscles respond again to nutrition. This is important because as you age, your muscles don't just need protein. They need a signal to use it. One of the most important signals is an amino acid called leucine. Leucine acts like a key that unlocks muscle growth pathways. Without enough leucine in a meal, your muscles barely react, even if you eat plenty of protein. Eggs are one of the richest natural sources of leucine in a whole food. Just 2 eggs provide nearly the amount many researchers say is needed to trigger muscle protein synthesis in older adults. But what makes eggs special isn't just the leucine. The fat in the yolk improves absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, which plays a direct role in muscle strength and coordination. Vitamin D deficiency is extremely common in seniors, especially those who spend less time outdoors. Without adequate vitamin D, muscles become weaker and less responsive, no matter how much protein you eat. Egg yolks also contain choline, a nutrient your nervous system uses to send signals from your brain to your muscles. In simple terms, choline helps your brain tell your muscles to move. When choline levels are low, muscle contraction becomes less efficient. You may feel slower, weaker, or less coordinated, even if your muscles are technically still there. This is one reason some seniors feel clumsy or unsteady even without pain. Eggs provide one of the highest natural sources of choline in the diet. Another overlooked benefit of whole eggs is how well your body actually uses their protein. Scientists measure this with something called protein efficiency, which reflects how much of what you eat becomes usable tissue. Egg protein scores extremely high in this category, meaning very little is wasted. This matters after 60 because digestion becomes less efficient, stomach acid decreases, and nutrient absorption declines. In other words, you get more real muscle benefit from eggs than from many other protein sources, gram for gram. But timing matters too. Several studies suggest that eating eggs earlier in the day may have an outsized effect on muscle health. Morning protein intake appears to prime muscles, making them more responsive to nutrients from later meals. Think of it like waking your muscles up and telling them, "We're maintaining strength today." A simple breakfast with 2 whole eggs and vegetables can send a powerful signal that lasts for hours. Soft-boiled, poached, or gently scrambled eggs tend to preserve nutrients better than overcooked versions. High heat can damage delicate compounds in the yolk. Now here's where it gets interesting. There's another food that works in a completely different way, yet complements eggs almost perfectly. It doesn't come from animals at all. In fact, it's one of the most biologically complete plant-based protein sources known. Most people have heard of it. Very few understand what it actually does for aging muscles. And when researchers tested it in older adults, the results surprised even them. This next food doesn't just feed muscle. It improves blood flow, reduces inflammation, and delivers protein in a form your body recognizes almost immediately. And if you're over 60, it may be one of the easiest upgrades you can make to your daily routine. But almost no one uses it correctly. Before I explain why, there's one more thing you need to understand about muscle loss after 60. Even the best foods won't work if chronic inflammation is constantly breaking muscle tissue down. Inflammation silently interferes with how muscle cells respond to nutrients, hormones, and nerve signals. That's why some people eat well and still lose strength. The next food directly targets this hidden problem. And once you see how simple it is to use, you'll understand why so many seniors wish they had started years earlier. But first, let me ask you something important. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, yet your body still feels weaker than it should? That feeling isn't in your head. It's your muscles asking for a different kind of fuel. And the next food may be exactly what they've been missing. If your muscles could speak, this would be the moment they ask you for exactly what they've been lacking. Because the next food works in a way that almost feels designed specifically for the aging body. It doesn't just add protein. It improves how your blood delivers nutrients to muscle tissue, reduces low-grade inflammation that quietly destroys strength, and provides amino acids in a form your body recognizes immediately. That food is hemp seeds. Most people think of hemp seeds as something only health enthusiasts use or confuse them with something recreational. But nutritionally, they're one of the most remarkable whole foods available for older adults. Hemp seeds contain all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot produce on its own. That alone makes them a complete protein. But what truly sets them apart is how similar their main protein structure is to the proteins in your own blood plasma. In simple terms, your body sees hemp protein and says, I know exactly what to do with this. That means less digestive effort, less waste, and faster delivery of usable building material to muscle tissue. This matters enormously after 60, when digestion slows and protein absorption becomes less reliable. Hemp seeds are also exceptionally rich in an amino acid called arginine. Arginine plays a key role in producing nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles. It also means waste products are removed more efficiently. This is one reason improved blood flow is associated with better strength, endurance, and recovery in older adults. Many health experts believe that declining circulation is one of the hidden drivers of muscle weakness with age. Hemp seeds directly address that. They also contain an ideal balance of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. This balance is important because inflammation is one of the biggest enemies of muscle tissue after 60. Chronic, low-grade inflammation makes muscles less responsive to protein and more prone to breakdown. It interferes with nerve signaling and slows recovery. The fats in hemp seeds help calm this inflammatory environment, creating conditions where muscle can actually maintain itself again. Another advantage is that hemp seeds require no cooking. In fact, heating them destroys some of their most beneficial fats. 3 tablespoons per day is a commonly suggested amount by many nutrition professionals. You can sprinkle them over salads, blend them into smoothies, or mix them into yogurt or oatmeal. Because they're so easy to digest, many seniors notice less bloating or discomfort compared to heavier protein foods. But hemp seeds alone are not the full solution. They work best as part of a broader strategy that supports muscle from multiple angles. That's why the next food is so important. It doesn't just feed muscle, it changes how your gut works. And your gut plays a much bigger role in muscle health than most people realize. As we age, the diversity of beneficial gut bacteria tends to decrease. This affects digestion, immune function, and surprisingly, how well your body absorbs amino acids. Poor gut health means even high-quality food may not deliver the nutrients your muscles need. The next food is fermented, which means it contains natural compounds that support healthy gut bacteria while delivering highly absorbable protein. Cultures around the world have used it for centuries. But in Western countries, very few seniors eat it regularly. And when researchers studied its effects on older adults, they found significant improvements in muscle maintenance, digestion, and overall metabolic health. This food works quietly. No hype, no trends, just steady biological support that helps your body function more like it did years ago. And once you understand what fermentation does to protein, you'll see why this food may be one of the smartest choices you can make after 60. But before I explain exactly how it works and how to use it properly, remember this. Muscle loss is not just about strength. It's about staying mobile, avoiding injury, maintaining balance, and preserving your independence. Every small improvement compounds over time, and the right foods can make those improvements possible, even later in life. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.